Well, hello world. This is the first time I've ever done this, okay? I'm gonna start off by saying that my name is Miko. My pseudonym that I write under is simply the letter M and the word class. CLASS. M class. So you can look for the book titled Blessed Tears, written by M class. You know, like the Mercedes. I was so inspired by Beyonce's Lemonade visual album that I decided to do something different, which is do a audio-visual book, or let's just say an introduction to the book, and it's going to be progressive. So this is just now brand new for me. Be patient with me. I want to do something big and something outstanding, phenomenal. And what I want to do today is talk to you about one of the chapters in my book titled Incognita. I'm going to jump around a little bit because I'm just going to kind of freestyle as I'm introducing the book. And therefore, I can give you a little bit of background and be inspirational, empowering. So Incognita basically is the female version of the word incognito, which basically means to be in disguise. That's very important, especially as a woman, because as women, we tend to go in disguise. You know, when we grow up and become wives, mothers, we go into our careers, we go into this disguise. We put on this cover, this face, you know, lights, cameras, action, boom. And we start to get into the rigmarole, as they say, of taking care of the husband, the children, everybody else but ourselves. We neglect the number one person, which is us. We put our dreams to the side. We put our aspirations to the side. We put everything we used to dream and wish upon a star to the side. And then you look up and you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, and you say, well, what happened? Because you were incognito the whole time. So in the book, in my book, Blessed Tears, when I introduce that chapter, when you go into that chapter, you're going to see how going incognito is detrimental to us. You want to find a place early in life, as early as possible, to know how to balance being who you are, using your passions, using your talents, and also balancing that with being that nurturing mother, that loving, passionate wife, that caring, considerate person. You can do those things. It's just a balance. You don't have to always be in disguise. But you also have women that go into disguise where they are incognito with their jobs, their positions, their titles. So what my book is about is digging deep, going down to the gut of you, the gut, deep down, and pulling that person up and out, taking that disguise out, and going back to the beginning when you were looking up at the sky and wishing upon a star and saying who you were going to be, who you are. And then you look up and say, who am I? What am I? So it's going to be great. You know, I'm so excited. I want to dedicate this to someone. I'm just going to call him Mr. E. I met Mr. E a very long time ago, and we had such an energy. He saw something in me that I did not see in myself. He saw that I was incognita. I was in disguise. And he told me, he said, Miko, when you get out of that disguise, when it hits you, when you realize what's inside of you, it's going to open and burst forth like a tidal wave. A tidal wave. So all of these years that I've been going, and pushing my aspirations down to make sacrifices, it was still trying to rise up like a tidal wave and burst forth. And every time I tried to push it down, it would try to rise back up. You know, I never thought I would get to this point where I actually write a book. So I got it out of me, Mr. E. Pain changes people, world. But also know that with that pain, you can still dig deep inside of yourself and find whatever it was, whatever it is that you keep pushing down inside of you for someone else, whoever it is. Pain may change people, but also love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faith, long-suffering, and self-control changes people too. Self-control. And when you realize that, just like me, it's going to come up and burst forth like your tidal wave. And you will no longer have to be incognita. So this is just the beginning of Blessed Tears. I want you guys to follow me. Follow me, stay with me, grow with me. This is so ad-lib right now. Like, I just did this. I just did this. I said, today, I'm going to do an audio visual book. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey! Joyce Meyer said something one time in a book, and I think she said it directly to me. Hey, Joyce Myers. She said, whatever you do, do it afraid. I'm shaking right now with so much energy and so much fear, but I'm excited, and I'm going to use that as fuel because I'm going to do this afraid. So I'm going to introduce the book to you guys. I'm going to introduce the characters. I'm going to talk about them. I'm going to tell you the things that they've done in the book. I'm going to give you background information so that you can follow along with it. And you can say, wow, you know, and it's just, I don't know, we'll figure it out as we go. Okay, you gonna stay with me? Well, find me on Facebook, Miko, M-I-K-O, Beauty by Egypt. All right, take care. Ciao.